Good day. I pray that this message reaches a lot of people that have been going through suffering to the degree where it's overwhelming. People don't believe that you suffer. I had somebody tell me you're not supposed to suffer in life. That's a lie. That is a lie from hell. If you are a follower of Christ, and if you have been chosen to be a vessel, you are going to go through suffering. I have went through so much suffering in my life, and you know what I did? I praised God anyway. I praised God. I have been in hospitals. I have been in rehabs, probably 14. I have, I know what the spirit of addiction feels like. It's a demon that tries to chase people down and keep them in bondage and eventually steal your soul. Some people would do anything at all to make a buck off of a pill or something. So what I'm saying is, do I think suffering's comfortable? No. But you got to get out of your comfort zone if you want God to use you. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care if people hate me. I never did really want to fit in. All I ever wanted was to be loved. And I found when I wasn't loved by people that I thought loved me, that Jesus always did. I've been in jail in 2007 when my life was being traumatized. I had nowhere to go. I was going to sleep in my car, and it just so happened that was the year. It was in February the 21st of 2007. I was cooking some food for my friend that was living with me at the time, Jerry, and I heard a knock on the door, and it was the police officers, and they came in, and they said, "Brenda, you're under arrest." And I said, "What? Are you guys just playing around? You're just bored or what? Come on in." And I really couldn't believe it. I did not know what I had done. So when I was in the cop car, they handcuffed me. Well, when I came in, Donnie didn't even know I was taken away. He was at work. And all they could see when he walked in the house was a bunch of mud and snow on the floor. One cop was at the back of my door and one cop was in the front. They thought I was going to run, but I didn't even know there was a warrant for my arrest. So when they handcuffed me, first I was like freaking out because I'd already taken 10 methadone pills that day. I'm being real honest and truthful. So I was like, okay, I'll be okay in jail for a minute because I had the methadone in my system. But what I didn't know is like it was just waiting to kick my ass. So when I was in the cop car in the back, with the cops and the two cops in the front, I said, "Come on, man, what's going on? This is a joke, right? What am I being arrested for?" They wouldn't tell me. And so I didn't even find out till, oh my God. Well, also my family and Donnie was trying to bond me out. It was only first they wanted $25,000 to bond me out. And I thought I must be really, really valuable. And so when I got before the judge, and I told him I couldn't pay $25,000 to get out. And I didn't even know what I'd done. And he said that I was on probation. He said I forgot to tell the probation officer that I had moved. So my lawyer was handpicked. He knew me from years ago. He was also my divorce attorney. This time he was working on my behalf to help me. He said he watched my progress. I chose to stay in jail. I had people begging, saying, "Why aren't you getting out of jail?" Well, that's where I grew. I chose to stay there for 7.5 months in the Hamilton County Jail. I was coming off of 6 prescriptions. You name it, my doctor used to just shove it in my face. Here, like, you're not supposed to suffer in life. That's not true. Suffering has birthed in me empathy, humility, compassionate. Like I said, I've been in 14 rehabs. They just wanted my money. And I did eat more food when I was there, though. But I don't know. I've always been the same size. I don't have anything that I'm holding on to, because what you let go of, God will give you greater. And the whole purpose of this is, if you're suffering, I pray that God brings you comfort. You have to participate in the suffering to participate in the glory. That's just the way it is. You know, it's not comfortable. I've got so much steel in my body. I've got steel in my arm from where my ulnar bone was shattered in a car wreck. I've got steel in my back where I had back surgery. I've got steel in my right foot where I've had reconstruction. So my right foot's completely full of steel. I've had 5 operations on my feet. So that's a lot. And I'm still alive to testify. Now that's no longer me. And when I looked in the mirror this morning, I thought, I like who I see. I like who I see a lot. Because I got up at 4:30 and I didn't realize the kitchen was such a mess. So I had the coffee going and packed Donnie's lunch, and then I just came back in the bedroom with my baby. Here's my baby. This is a rescue baby, and hi baby, hey, say hey, what's up? Woo woo woo, good day, yeah. I still carry him out to potty, and he still doesn't come to the door on his own because he lived 7 years homeless. I can't even imagine how he survived winters. So God handpicked this dog named Otto, who is so precious. And Michaela Clark is the one who gave him to me. That was a divine connection from God. She's an angel, and I'm thankful for my day, and God bless all of y'all.